Hello everyone, I'm Frank, and welcome to episode 68 of Learn How to Sudoku, where we take very easy variant Sudoku puzzles and we break them down in detail so that you can learn how to Sudoku. Today's very easy puzzle is called Whirlpool by Jobo, and it looks like a whirlpool actually. Pretty cool, with all these eddies too flowing through. Here are the rules. Normal Sudoku rules apply, which means fill every row, column, and box with the digits 1 through 9 without repeats. Along thermometers, digits must either stay the same or increase from the bulb end. So these are slow thermometers. The normal variant of thermometers is basically you must be consistently increasing from the bulb to the tip. But these are specifically the slow variant. So an example of this could be something along the lines of, say, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, right? This would work because as a slow thermometer, it was constantly either increasing or staying the same. So remember, it just for a slow thermometer, you can never go down, but you can stay the same if allowed by no other Sudoku rules. So this is a valid slow thermometer because it's constantly increasing or staying the same. It's never decreasing. And that's how slow thermos work. Then we also have digits along an arrow must sum to the digit in that arrow's circle. So for example, these two digits must sum up to what this circle is. So as an example, and these three cells along the arrow must sum up to what this circle is. So as an example, we could have something like 3 and 4, and this is 7. And that works because the 3 and the 4 add up to what the 7 is. And those are all the rules. If you like to play along, there's going to be a link in the description. And now, I'm going to get started. So let's learn how to Sudoku. Okay, what I like doing on thermometers of every type is basically starting from the bulb and look at going to the tip, looking at what the lowest possible number can be for each of those digits. And then going from the tip and going back to the bulb, looking at what the highest possible numbers can be. So then you can get a good range for what these cells can be. And I like doing it for usually the largest of them. But actually the best one right now would be the ones that have arrows on them, because the arrows limit things a lot. So particularly here, these three digits, these are three unique digits on the arrow, which add up to at least 6. So it's 1, 2, 3 is the minimum you could have for 3 unique digits on an arrow. So this is at minimum 6, and this is at minimum 6 also. Let's look at all the arrows. Actually, the arrows is probably the better one to look at. So this is at minimum 6, this is at minimum 6, this is at minimum 6. These will not do target right now. So since this is minimum 6, this is also minimum 6 because, again, on a slow thermo, it stays the same or it increases from the bulb. Well, this is minimum 6 because this is minimum 6, but it could be the same one because it's not precluded by the normal Sudoku rules because they're not in the same row, column, or box. So this could be a 6. This, though, is in the same box, so it has to be at least 1 greater. So this is 7. This is also in the same column, so therefore this is also has to be 1 greater than the previous one. So this is at least 8. This is in the same box, so this is has to be 1 greater than this digit because it can't be the same. So this must be 9. And this has to be the same or higher, which means this is at minimum 9. Well, if it's at minimum 9, it's also the maximum can be 9. So we know exactly what this thermometer has to be. It has to be 6, 6, 7, 8, 9, 9. Because there's no other way to get You can't get higher than 9. And you can't, and this is the minimum too. So therefore this is the only solution for the thermometer. So this is 9, this is 9, this is 8, 7, 6, and 6. Therefore, since this is 6, this has to be the combination of 1, 2, and 3, right? And we know this can't be 6. It has to be at minimum 6, though. It can't be 6 because of this 6. It can't be 8 or 9. This then has to be 7. So this is 7, which forces these to be 1, 2, and 4. Now, because you have 3 unique digits adding up to 7, it can only be 1, 2, and 4. Now let's look at the minimum for this thermometer. It has to be at least 1, at least 1, at least 2. So this one can't be actually can't be higher, can't be less than 1. But the thing is, okay, in this box, we have a 1, 2, 4, 1, 2, 4 triplet already, which eliminates 1, 2, and 4 from the rest of the box, so this actually can't be 1. This is at minimum a 3. And this is then a minimum of 4, because it has to be greater than. Well, it can only be a 4 because the other options were 1 and 2. So this specifically has to be a 4. This is at least a 5 then, or yeah, a 5 because it has to be greater than 4 because it's in the same row. This has to be a 6 at least because it's greater than 5 because it's in the same box, and then this could be a 6. Now, what's the highest this could be? This could be 7 through 9 because the 9 is the highest. This could be 9 because 9 is the highest. This could be 8 because it has in the same box as this cell, which is after it. So this is 5, 6, 7, 8. We know this is a 4. So this can't be 4. This cannot be 1 or 2, so it has to be a 3. But this could be 1 or 2 here. Okay, so then we know what these are. This can't be 7 or 8, specifically, because we have a 7 or 8 here. This can't be 7. And those are the options there. Okay. Let's continue for these. So this would be at least 1, could be 2, 3, sorry. This would be 1, again, because it's the same. It could be the same. This cannot be the same because of the same box. This can't be the same because of the same column. This can't be the same because of the same box, and this could be the same. And then it could be up to 9, so this is 4 through 9. This is 4 through 9. This has to be 3 through 8. This is 2 through 7, and this is 1 through 6. But it can't be 6 because of that 6. So this has to be 1 through 5. But it can't be 4 because of that 4. And this is the same. So 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. So this could be 4, 5, no 6 or 7. Could be 8 or 9. This is 4, 5, 6, no 7 or 8. It could be 9, though, because, again, 9 is the highest. This could be 8, 3, 4, 5, no 6 or 7 with 8. This could be 7, 2, 3, 4, 5. This could be 6, 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. And this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No 4, though, because that's a 4. Okay. What else do we have? This can be 1. This can't be... Okay, this digit has to be at least 5. Because we have 1, 2, 3, 4 already taken by in this box. This is at least 5. This could be 6. This could be 6. So this could be 6, 8, and 9. This is 6 or 9. This is 5 or 6. This is 1, 2. Cannot be 3. It could be 4 or 5. This is at least 7. This is at minimum 1. At minimum 2. Oh, it can't be 1, actually, because we have a 1, 2, 1, 2 pair in the column. This can't be 2, actually, either, because of that. So this can't be 3. This can't be 4. This can't be 4 because of that. This is at least 3. So this has to be at minimum 4. This is 7. This is at minimum. This has to be 8, actually. Can't be anything else. Can't be 9, so it has to be 8. Actually, it could be 7. My bad. This could be 7 or 8. Sorry. So this is 7 or 8. This is 8 at max. This is 7 exactly. This has to be 6 at most, but it can't be 6. So this is 4 or 5. And therefore, this is 3, 4, or 5 here. Okay. We have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 quintuplet in the middle box, which means the rest of the box cannot be with 1 through 5. Therefore, the rest have to be 7, 8, or 9. So this is at minimum 7. This is at minimum 7. This could be 7. This could be 7. This has to be at least 8. And this has to be at least 8. And this has to be at least 8. Same here. So this is 8 or 9. This is 8 or 9. This is 7, 8. This is 7 or 8. This is 7. This has to be 8 or 9. 8 or 9. This has to be less than this since it's in the same row. So this is 7 or 8. This is 7 or 8. We have a 7, 8, 7, 8 pair now in this middle box. So we know the last digit has to be in the center, which is a 9. So this is a 9. This can't be 8 because this is 8. So this must be a 9. This can't be a 9 because this is a 9. So this is an 8, which forces this to be 7, which makes that a 7. This can no longer be 7. It has to be 8, 8, 9, and 9. This can't be 8 anymore. These can't be 9. So since this can't be 9, this still is fine. This can no longer be 7. This can't be 7, so this actually is an 8. This can't be 5 because it has to be less than this digit, and this is only 4 or 5. This can't be 6 or 5 or 4 because it has to be less than this digit, and it can be 1 or 2, which is less than 3 or 4. If it's 4, it would be greater than this. This can't be 5 or 3 because it has to be the same or less than this digit. So this is 1 or 2. We have a 1, 2, 1, 2 pair now in the middle box, which eliminates 1 and 2 from the middle box. So this can't be 1 or 2. Since this can't be 1 or 2, that doesn't change anything here. But it does change this. This can no longer be 1 or 2. So this could be 3, 4, 5. This can't be 2 or 3 because it has to be greater than this cell. This can't be 3 or 4 because, again, this has to be greater than that cell. This can't be 4 or 5 because this has to be greater than that cell. Same here. This is 4. This can't be 4 or 5 because it has to be at least the same as that cell. But this cannot be 9 or 8. This cannot be 9 or 8. This is 6 or 7. This is less than this, which means it has to be 5 or 6. This is less than this, which means it has to be 4 or 5. This is less than this, which means it has to be 3 or 4. Since this is 3 or 4, this has to be 3. Because 5 is not less than 3 or 4. So this is 3. Which means this can't be 3. This is 4 or 5. Okay. This cannot be, this arrow has to add up to 9. And it cannot be 1, 2, and 6 because we have a cell that requires 1 or 2 in the box. So this is either 1 and 5 with 3 or 4, with 3 specifically, or it's 2, 3, 4. And it would have to be specifically this is 2, this is 4, and this is 3 because 3 can't be anywhere else in this box. Actually, this requires 3 both times, so this has to be a 3 then. So this is a 3. And now in column 6, what's the last remaining cell? What can it be? It has to be specifically 4 or 5. Well, we have a 1, 2, 4, 5 quadruple in this box, which eliminates 1, 2, 4, 5 for the rest of the box. Also, we have a 7 here, which means this can't be 7. So this is 6, which makes this 6, which makes this 5, which makes that 4, which makes that 3. And the remaining digit now has to be an 8. So this is an 8. This can't be 6 because of this 6, so this must be 5. This could still be 4 or 5, we don't know. So this can't be 5. The remaining digit here in column 4 has to be a 7. We have a 1, 2, 1, 2 pair in column 5, which eliminates 1, 2 from the rest of the column. We also have a 4, 5, 4, 5 pair in column 5, so the last digit has to be a 6. This can no longer be 8 because of this 8. This can't be 9. Ooh, we have a problem here. This can't be 9 or 6 now. Okay, we messed up somewhere then. What did we mess up? I think I might have to just go through and go slowly. It can't be 7 or 8. It can't be 6 or 9. I think it might have been the middle box that I might have gotten too fast. Okay, let's just clear the thread again, clear the grid again. So again, this has to be at least 6. 6 because it's a different box, row, and column. This can be 7. Or sorry, it has to be at least 7 because it's greater than this. This is at least 8. This is at least 9. Same column, same box. So this is 9. So this has to be 9, 9, 8, 7, 6, 6. And this is 1, 2, and 3. This is at least 6 because it has 3 digits that add up to it, but it can't be 6, it can't be 8, can't be 9, so this must be 7. This then becomes 1, 2, and 4, which means this can't be 1, 2, or 4. This is at least 3, which makes this 4, which means these can't be 4. This has to be, oh, this is 1, 2, or 3. That's where I messed up. This is the 1, 2, or 3. Okay. Apologies. Yeah. I'm too used to regular thermometers, so I basically, yeah. This is 1, 2, or 3. Anyways, yeah, that was the issue there. Apologies for that. It sometimes happens that you go a little too fast. This is at least 7 or 8. This cannot be 6. It has to be at least, so go from the bottom. This could actually be 1 then. So it could be 1. This can't be lower than 1, so this is at least 4. And again, this is at least 7. This is at most 8 because it can't be 9. This is 7. This is at most 5 because it can't be 6. This is at most 5 because it can't be 6. This is at least 5 here. This is at least 1. So 1, 5, because it cannot be 1, 2, 3, or 4 because of the box. So let's just continue. Okay, so this is at least 6. This is at least 6. This is 6 through 9. It can't be 7. This can't be 7 or 8, so this is 6 or 9. This has to be 5 or 6 then. And this is 1, 2, 4, 5 as possibilities. This is at least 5. This is at least 6. This is at least 6. But it cannot be 7, so this is at most 9. At most 9, and it can't be 7 or 8. This is at most 8, because it has to be less than that. Now we have a 6, 9, 6, 9 pair in row 3, which eliminates 6 and 9 in the rest of the rows, so this must be a 5. This can be 1, 2, 4, 5, so that's fine. Let's continue. This could be 1, whoops. This is at least 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 4. But this can't be 4, so this must be at least a 6. A 6 through 9. Actually, I think we went this way. Let's do this one first. 1, 1, 2, oh. But that issue we had here is gonna change. That's gonna change that. So, anyways, we'll see. 3, 4, 4. This does have to be at least 4. It cannot be 6 or 7, so it could be 4, 5, 8, 9. 9 is the most. 9 is the most here. This could be 4, 5, 6, 9. This is at least 8 at most, so it's 3, 4, 5, 8. This could be at least 7. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. This is at least, okay, yeah, this is going to change a lot about this one. So, this is at least 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, no 3. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. This can't be 4, 5, or 6. It would have been 6 at most, but it has to be 1, 2, or 3 here. We have 6, 7, 8, 9 here. This can be at most 9, so 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This can be at most 8, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This can be at most 7, so 2, 3, 4, 5, no 6, and 7. This could be a 6 at most. Well, it can't be, because so it has to be 5 at most, because it can't be 6 here. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and this is also 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so this is still the same here. So we do have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 quintuplet in the middle box, which eliminates 1 through 5 in the rest of the box. So these are at minimum 7. This is at minimum 7. This is at minimum 8. This is at minimum 8. So this could be at most 9, most 9. This has to be at most 8 because it's less than that digit. This is at most 8, same here. Therefore, this is a 9 here. This is 7 or 8. This is 8 or 9. This is 8 or 9. We have a 7, 8, 7, 8 pair in row 6, which eliminates 7 and 8 from the rest of the row. So this must be a 9. This can't be 8 or 9 now, which means this can't be 9 or 6. This can't be 8 or 5, because they all have to be smaller. This can't be 7 or 5 or 4, because this has to be smaller than 3, 4. The 3, 4 has to be smaller than the 4, 5. This is 4, 5. This can't be 7 because of the 7, 8 pair. This 2 or 3 must be greater than this digit, which must be a 1 or 2. And this 1 or 2 has to be at least the same as this digit, which means this is a 1 or 2. Okay. We have an 8, 9, 8, 9 pair in row 7, which eliminates 8 and 9 from the rest of the row. So this can't be 8. This has to be a 7, which makes that a 7. That makes this an 8, which forces this to be 8, which forces this to be 9, forces that to be 9. So those are still the same. This can't be 7, 8, or 9 because of the digits in the same box and the same column. So this does have to be 6. This can be 6 down to 4. This has to be less than 4 through 6, so this has to be 3 through 5. This has to be less than 3 through 5, so it's 2 through 4. This has to be less than 2 through 4, so it's 1 through 3, which makes this 1 through 3. Now we have a 1, 2, 3 triplet in the middle box, which eliminates 1, 2, and 3 from the rest of the box. So this can't be 1 or 2. This can't be 1, 2, or 3. This is actually still the same. So it cannot have 1, 2, and 6 be on the arrow. So it's either 1, 3, 5, or 2, 3, 4. But the 3 does not actually have to be here. The 3 could actually be here also. So this is, this can't be 7, so this must be 8 because of this 7. This can't be 9 because of this 9, so this must be 8. Actually, and also that 9. Let's see. This can't be 9, so this must be 6. Which means this has to be a 9, which forces this to be 9. This can't be 8 or 9, so this also must be 6. This can't be 8 because of that 8. This can't be 6 because of that 6, so this is 5 or 7. These have to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 4 or 5 specifically has to be in this cell, because this can't be 4 or 5, and this can't be 4 or 5. This because of the digits in it, and this because of the slow thermo. So this is 1, 2, or 3 here. This has to be 4 or 5. We have a 1, 2, 1, 2 pair in column 5, and a 4, 5, 4, 5 pair in column 5, which eliminates 1, 2, 4, and 5 in the rest of the column. Therefore, the only remaining digits are 6 and 8, and this can't be 6, so this must be 8, which makes this a 6. The only remaining digit in this box is a 7, so this has to be 7. And we have a 1, 2, 3 triplet. Oh, actually, we have a 1, 2, 3 triplet in this box, so the remaining cells in the box cannot contain 1, 2, or 3. Therefore, this must be 4 or 5 also. This is 3, 4, or 5. If so, it must be 1 through 4 along the arrow, because it's at most 5 here. This can't be 6 because of that 6. So this is 4 or 5. This has to be less than this digit, so this is 3 or 4. This has to be less than this digit, so it's 2 or 3. This has to be less than that digit, so it's 1 or 2. And this has to be less than that digit, or it's the same as this digit, so it's 1 or 2. Now we have a 1, 2, 3, 1, 2 pair in the middle box, which eliminates 1 and 2 from the middle box, so therefore this is a 3. Which means this can't be 3, so this must be a 2. That means this a 1, which makes that a 1, because this has to be less than that, and this has to be the same. Therefore, this is 2, this is 2, this has to be 3, 4, and 5. This has to be a 3, and this has to be a 4 to add up to, with the 2 to add up to 9. Therefore, this is 5, which makes this 4, which makes that 5, which makes that 4. None of these can be 2. This 4 means this can't be 4, so this is 5, which makes this 4, which makes this 5. The 1 and 3 in this row eliminates the 1 and 3 here, so this must be 2. This is 4, and with 2 unique digits, you can only have 1 and 3 adding up to 4. So this is 1 and 3. This can't be 3 because of that 3, so this is a 1, which makes this a 3. This can't be 2, so this is 1, which makes that a 2. And now we're probably just doing Sudoku here. 1 can't be here, 1 can't be here because of the 1, 3 pair here, so this must be 1. This has to be, this can't be 5 because of this 5, so this must be 7. The last remaining digit here is a 4, so this is a 4. Last remaining digit here is a 4, so that's a 4. The last remaining digits here are 5 and 7. We don't know which one's which, so that's 5, 7. This has to be an 8. Remaining digits here are 1 and 3. This can't be 3, so this is 1, which makes that a 3. Okay, so this is probably the only non-normal Sudoku. This is the arrow, so this is 3 and 5 have to add up to 8, so therefore this is 5. Remaining digits here, excuse me, are 2 and 4, and 4 cannot be here because of this 4, so this is 2, which makes that a 4. Remaining digits here are 2 and 5. This can't be 5, so it must be 2, which makes that a 5. This 5 means this can't be 5, so this is 7, which makes that a 5. In row 2, we have, what are the remaining digits? 1, 3, and 6. Wait. Dang it. Did we screw up again? We did screw up again. I'm too used to normal thermometers, so I think I'm screwed up another slow thermo here. Well, unfortunately, this is what you have to do sometimes when you go to by habit a little too much. Okay, well, we have to restart it again because I don't know what I missed here. Because 1, 3, and 6 are all eliminated here, which is problematic here, right? Okay, we're gonna have to go slow through this because otherwise I'm probably too used to regular thermometers, and I'm eliminating possibilities before this should be. Okay. Again, these 3 need to be unique, so it's 1, 2, and 3 at minimum. So this is 6. 6. Again, same box. 6 has to be, this has to be greater than this, so this is at least 7. This has to be greater than this because it's the same column, so this is 8. This has to be greater than that, so this is 9 at least, and therefore this is 9 at least, which means it's the highest, so this is 9, 9, 8, 7, 6, 6, which forces this to be 1, 2, and 3. This is at least 6 because it has 3 digits, unique, but it can't be 6, 8, or 9, so therefore this is a 7. Well, the only digits that can be there then is 1, 2, and 4. This can't be 1, 2, or 4. It has to be at least 3, which means this has to be 4 because it has to be greater than 3. These can't be 4. This has to be 3. This is 1, 2, or 3. This is at least 5. This is at least 6. This is at least 6. Cannot be 7, so it's 6, 8, or 9. This is at most 9. This is at most 9. but it can't be 7 or 8. This is at most 8. 5, 6, 7, 8, so that works. This is 7 or 8. This could be 1 to 2. No, actually to 1. Can't be, sorry, it can't be 1, 2, or 3. This has to be at least 4. Excuse me. This is 4 or 5. This is 1, 2, 3, or 4, or 5. This is at least 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. So 4, 5, 8, 9, 4, 5, 6, no 7 or 8. It could be 9, 3, 4, 5, 8, because this has to be less than that digit. This could be, that's 7, 6, and 6, but this can't be 6 here. So this has to be 1 through 5, but no 4. This is 1 through 6, but no 3. This is 2 through 7, but no 6. This is at least 5, because it cannot be 1, 2, 3, or 4. This is at least 1. 1, 2. This could be 5 at least. This is at least 6. This is at least 6. But this has to be 6, 8, or 9. This can only be 6 or 9, because 9 could be the maximum. This has to be less than this, so it's 5 or 6. We still have the 6, 9, 6, 9 pair, so therefore this must be 5, which forces this to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This could be 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can't be 5 here. So this is at least 6. 6, 7, 8, and 9. This is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. This is at least 8. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is at least 7. 2, 3, 4, 5. No 6 with the 7. This is at least 6, but it can't be 6, so this is at least 5. Because this does have to be less than this. This has to be less than this. This has to be less than that. So this is also 1, 2, or 3. This can't be 5. We have 1, 2, 3 triplet, so this can't be 1, 2. This can't be 1, 2, or 3. That's fine. That forces this to be 7 or 8 at minimum. 7, 7. These are at least 8. This is at least 8. So this is 8 and 9, 8 and 9, 7 or 8, 7 or 8. This is less than this. 8 and 9, 8 and 9, 7 and 8, 7 and 8. We have a 7, 8, 7, 8 pair, which forces this not to be 8, so this is 9. This can't be 8 or 9, which means this can't be 6 or 9. This can't be 5 or 8. This can't be 4, 5, or 7, because this does have to be smaller than this. This has to be smaller than this, so it can't be 4, 5, or 6. This is the same as this, at least, so it's 1 or 2. We have an 8, 9, 8, 9 pair, which eliminates 8 and 9 from the rest of the row. So this has to be 7, which makes this a 7, which makes that 8. This has to be at least 8, so this is 8. This has to be greater than 8, which is 9, and therefore this is 9. So this can't be 7. This can't be 5 then. These can't be 8 or 9, so this can't be 8 or 9. This can't be 7 because of this 7, so this must be a 6. This is at least 4 through 6. This has to be 3 through 5, 2 through 4, 1 through 3, 1 through 3. This is a 9. This can't be 7, therefore it must be 8. Remaining digits, this must be 7, this must be 6. This can't be 8 anymore. This has to be an 8. Therefore, these cannot be 8. We have a 6, 9, 6, 9 pair here. This has to be 1 or 2. Remaining digits here are 1, 2, and 4. This is 1, 2, 4. This is 1, 2, 4. This can't be 9, therefore this must be 8. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but this can't be 4 or 5. This can't be 1, 2, or 3. This is 4, 5. The remaining digit here has to be an 8. This is 4 or 5. This is 1 through 4, because it's 5 at most here. This can't be 9. That forces this to be 6, which forces this to be 9. That makes this a 9, which makes that a 6. This can't be 6, so this can't be 5, which means this can't be 4. Which means this can't be 3, which means this can't be 3. We have a 1, 2, 1, 2 pair, so therefore this is a 3. This 3 means this can't be 3. So this has to be 2, which makes this a 1, which makes that a 1, which makes that 2, 2, 3, 4, 5. This then has to be 3. This has to be 4 to add up to 9, which makes that a 5. Which makes this 4, which makes that 4, which makes that a 5. These can't be 2. We're still running into the same problem. This is 2. This is 1. This can't be 1 or 3, so this is 2. This can't be 4, so this is 5, which makes that a 4. This can't be 4, so this is 5. This can't be 4, so this is 3. This has to be 1. This in 3, which makes that a 1. This can't be 5 or 6, so this is 7. Remaining digit here is a 4. This can't be 4, so this is 2. Oh, did I mess up here? I might have messed up here. This can't be 2, so this is 4. Remaining digits here are 5. Okay, remaining digits here are 2 and 6. This can't be 2, so this is 6, which makes that a 2. That was different. Interesting. Remaining digits here are 1 and 5. I don't... Yeah, okay. I guess I must have messed up somewhere here. I think I messed up here. So this is 1 or 5, and it can't be either. This can't be 5, though, so this has to be 1, which makes this 5, which makes this 3. Okay, yeah, this looks more kosher. You know, I think it was this part that I messed up. Tough to say. This has to be a 1 because this is a 3, which makes that a 3. And now the rest is Sudoku. Ugh. Apologies for this. I messed up twice. I think it's because I'm not that used to slow thermos. And I guess I just didn't wake up correctly or something. Remaining digits here are 1, 5, and 6. This can't be 1 or 6, so this must be 5. This can't be 6, so this must be 1, which makes that a 6. Remaining digits here are 5 and 7. This can't be 5, so this is 7, which makes that a 5. We have 8 ones, so the last remaining one should be known. It is. It's here, so this is 1, which makes this a 2. Because that's the only digit remaining in the box. We have 3 and 8 here. This can't be 3, so this is 8, which makes that 3. We celebrate because we know we didn't screw up here. This is 2 remaining here in this column. So this is 2. This has to be 7 or 8. This can't be 8, so this is 7, which makes that 8. This is 6 and 7. This can't be 6, so this must be 7, which makes that a 6, which makes that 4. And this must be a 9. Apologies. Wow. I made 2 major mistakes. I think they were both related to slow thermos. So yeah, if you have done a lot of regular thermos, be careful about what you're doing on the slow thermos because you'll potentially miss out. I don't know. I think unfortunately I'm just not at my top shape right now. So missed 2 major errors on these slow thermos. Apologies again for that. Anyways, I hope you had a better time solving this, and I'll see you next time on Learn How to Sudoku. Take care.